The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
I'd really like to see Ronaldinho given freedom on the left flank here, Peter.
Yeah, the idea being that, of course, he can make good use of those dancing feet.
Yeah, and playing out wide just gives him more room and allows him to come inside onto his stronger foot, either to shoot or to link up with those who are congregating centrally.
And here's Messi. Messi! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Looking for the run. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a lovely, delicate pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looking for options for movement. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's intervened well there. He won't be happy with that one. Can he get it through? Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that has not gone well. Played out towards the right wing. He has found the way through. Oh, chance for a shot! It's loose and and he's following up! Goal! Colombia! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view.
And Cruyff! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Ronaldinho, and it's Maradona. Foden. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Nicely shaped ball, floated through. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's in a great position here. Crosses it in. And he's taking no chances there. Can he finish? Oh, Waters has another go! In he goes again. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Caceres wins the duel this time. Now it's Cruyff. Marquinhos. Now it's Perez. And here's Messi. Shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi. And here's Cruyff. Little pass back. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Ronaldinho. Henderson promptly onto that, and that is that. Maradona. Mbappe! And it's hit the woodwork and out! They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast...
He rises! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Costa Curta. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Taken back almost at once. Now, can they get him away? Great work on the overlap.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi touches it back.
Really got in his face there and...
Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Terrific header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Caceres is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Nicked it back promptly. And it's Ronaldinho.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's there to get it away. That is good strength. Foden! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Colombia sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So off we go once more. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Cruyff. Cafu calmly anticipates. And he's had a hit! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That's going to go a long way. Rijkaard. A probing pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! The second half off to a spectacular start. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance. Hazard! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
No, it's come to nothing. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that's a key interception. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's on his way! Mbappe!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Maradona. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Great vision, and he was quick to react. Now it's Perez. He's picked his way through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. So, third corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. Colombia have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous. Maradona! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's found a way past, played out to the right. Shapes to shoot! He scores! How very smart. He just got it right.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Perez. Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Just about up to 75 minutes. Messi goes steaming forward. It is! And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Spread it left. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Cambio.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. That's been cut out, well played. Nice looking ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hazard has it out wide and in space. And he's had it nicked away. And he's managed to get free. The ball goes in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That has ended up in no man's land. Foden was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And here's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Mbappe. Oh, this is a great position. Decent chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Hazard with the short one. He's found a way through. And now a sudden chance to counter. Roberto Carlos. Bayer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Colombia clearly now in lead preservation mode. Foden, nicely aimed pass. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Neymar! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And here's Neymar! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Climbs up big! And that is the last effort of the game. Colombia are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. There's the whistle. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is...
Maradona! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Colombia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Maradona with the short one. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Jordan Henderson actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Colombia have their second corner now. Cafu shoots! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Serginho spots it and intercepts. Great ball if he can get there. Fermin. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He's looking wide. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Plays it through. And there's the shot!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
And he's being shifted off it. It's a loose ball. And he's managed to get rid. Aimed beyond the defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Chance! Goal! Colombia! There is the breakthrough. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Van Basten, and here's Maradona. Milan are looking to break at pace. Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's having a shot! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Colombia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Knocks it into space. Looking to play him in. Plays a sharp little ball here. Colombia have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And this is Hazard. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Messi. Tries to play it through, and the through ball. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. It's a searching pass. Jordan Henderson. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He is through here. Punched away.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Hazard, and he's cut it out. Ambitious ball here. And that has put paid to that. Bellingham has created one goal already. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. There's the shot! And it's in! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top.
Goes for a shot! Well, now it's... Oh, he's been caught napping. Bellingham is onto this. And this is... And the finish! It's a goal! And with that, he takes home the match ball. What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And that means just one thing. Could be danger here. Real chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Can he finish? And that is a truly outstanding save.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
This possibly the last play of the half. Messi. Great vision. Well, that looks a decent ball. And there is the half-time whistle.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. And he's intervened well there. What a throw in. Threads one in. Foden finds himself offside. That's the keeper's ball. Bellingham. Serginho. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Right card! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Corner number 2 then. That is a brilliant interception. Messi. Colombia have the chance to go the other way. He's through, it's 1-on-1. Ah, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
Donnarumma, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Crosses it in. Defending of the desperate variety. He's going for goal! Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Hazard. Serginho. And it's Hazard. Now it's Bellingham. Rijkaard. Here's Nico Gonzalez. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Hazard. And it's made its way to him. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Tries to get it clear, and he's had a hit! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Milan are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Takes a shot! And he hits the net. And they are right back within touch. An act of charity gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting cut out like that.
Milan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Hazard. Serginho. It's played through for him. He's found a way through. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, super ball. And a chance! It's in! And they are pulling clear here.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Colombia grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Oh, that's a key interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Colombia needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Look at the space here. Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mbappe, and he's shot a goal! Really well taken goal. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And this is Maradona.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, delightful ball. Now face-to-face with the keeper. And the shot! Oh, should have put that away.
It's a good effort. You can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Colombia are looking to go forward now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now this could be a chance. Lopez. Cafu. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Lopez. Tries to pass it through. And he gets his head on it! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And he's there to get it away. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, good shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style! So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Colombia blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. And it's Gonzalez. Nicely weighted ball. And that's that. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
Van Basten is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Bale is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Out of play for a throw. And it's Nedved. And this is Luis Suarez. He's got away. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep. Takes a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods. And that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Foden providing an outlet on that flank. They've got a corner here. Colombia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well, that pass isn't the best. But it's skewed away. It's a promising position. Throw in. Played into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Now that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's a sharp pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Van der Vaart. Oh, it's Van Basten. Van Nistelrooy. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. It's a pretty loose pass. Van Nistelrooy. Chiellini gets a foot in and wins the ball. It's not an especially good pass, that. Zico. Great ball if he can get there. Luis Suarez! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Nice looking ball. Spread neatly. Not the most accurate pass. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Adams clears and claimed it back swiftly. He's picked his way through. The referee's awarded a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Van der Vaart! Denied by an instinctive save.
Van der Vaart really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Nedved. Great vision. Oh, easy pickings there. Neatly clipped into space. Nedved gets into some space. Luis Suarez! In for the pieces! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
A case now of complete control. Now it's Puskás. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Puskás. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Van Basten. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he plays one through. Oh, that was vital. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Foden. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Señoras y señores, en la pantalla se mostrará información de la policía local.
That gets things going for the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's burst through! Big chance! Great chance! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Cafu. Van Basten is herring after that one. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Now, can they get him away? Back into the middle. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Van Basten. Gives it back. Searching pass he's played there. Chiellini. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Luis Suarez. Oh, good read. Hazard. Now it's Van Basten. Yaya Toure. Puskás. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Tries to pass it through. And this is Luis Suarez. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Yaya Toure! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Pass somewhat off target. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Van Basten. And this is Hazard. He's having a go! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Colombia certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Corner number 3 coming up. Van der Sar claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking to play him in. And he's worked it through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Serginho. Van der Vaart. Colombia looking to pass their way through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Zico. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Foden. And that has not gone well. Some resolute defending there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's a great ball here. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Puskás is wide and looking to get onto this. That's a throw. He has a look up. Foden. Van der Vaart. Looking for options for movement. There's no flag. It's Van Basten! Great football, shot and save.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And now they can spring out of defence. Nedved he's through, it's 1-on-1. And he shoots! That is ended up in no man's land. And he welcomes it in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Van der Vaart. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Nedved. Oh, what shoots! And how did he not make it 4?
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Colombia are looking to go forward now.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Yaya Toure. And it's Serginho. And that's it. Colombia cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.